Welcome friends to Hatha Yoga Flow. My name is Alli and it looks like maybe we have Jackie with us today. She likes to come onto the yoga mat with me sometimes. Oh, she's going to be a cute girl today. So today's class we're going to be working on a lot of twists, so involving our trunk, so the front side and the back side of our body. You know your body's best. So take breaks whenever you need breaks. Modify if and when you need to modify. I always recommend using a block or something similar in size that is going to help create that muscle memory and maybe help elongate some of our movements when we're coming into these twists in our body today. We're going to start right away on our backs, coming together. I'm going to turn around a bit more. So just coming down onto your back. Maybe rocking that head side to side. Feeling the length of the spine on your mat. Grounding yourself into the mat. Taking our arms out to a T position to start. And bringing that right ankle to cross over that left knee. And opening up that right knee. Taking a few inhales here. And a few exhales. Maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Or if it's within your practice, closing down your eyes. Finding that presence, allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to be here and practice with me today. Starting our practice with a twist, let's take that left knee towards the left side. Maybe that right foot finds the floor. Feeling that stretch all the way down that side body. I like to bring my right arm up beside my ear as an option and feeling that stretch from my fingertips down towards my hip. Can we take an inhale through the nose here? And an exhale. Feeling that breath throughout your body. It's our life force. It's going to allow us to move through these poses today. On your next inhale, let's take that foot back towards the center and switch sides. So I'm going to take my right foot down. My left ankle is going to cross over my right knee. I'm flexing that foot. Maybe closing down my eyes here. Breathing in through my nose. And exhaling out through my nose. Taking that right knee towards the right side. Maybe that left foot finds that mat. Maybe that left arm reaches beside that left ear. Feeling that stretch from your fingertips all the way down that side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Practicing that calm mind. Relaxing our face. Relaxing our jaw. Keeping that breath alive. On your next inhale, releasing that side. Taking both feet flat on the mat. Having a nice space between your chin and chest. Rolling those shoulder blades in towards the mat. Option here, I like to use the block. We're going to take our hands up towards the ceiling. I like to press my hands into the block. On an inhale, I'm going to lift my shoulder blades off the mat, reaching that block up towards the ceiling. Continuing to breathe here, in through that nose and out through that mouth. Keep holding and reaching for 4 and 3, 2, coming back down. Maybe your arms reach overhead. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, let that go. Let's do that again. So let's reach our arms up towards the ceiling. As we inhale, we're going to lift the shoulder blades off the mat, looking up towards our fingertips. Continue to breathe. We're going to stay here for 4 breaths. For 4 and 3, 2, slowly lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, arms reach overhead. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, release it. Beautiful. We're going to reach to the right side this time. So my feet are grounded into the mat. All 4 corners of my feet are pressed into that mat. I'm going to pull my belly button in towards my spine. Inhale those arms up towards the ceiling. And as I reach to the right side, I'm going to lift up first, reach towards the right. We're going to hold it here for 4 breaths. For 4. Squeeze that block for 3. Reach up for 2. Last time, block is overhead. Beautiful. Arms come back. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Let that go. Exhale. Let's try the left side this time. So arms reach overhead. Press into those blocks. Reaching over to the left side this time. Staying up for 4 breaths. Reach for 4. Push into that block for 3. We got this. 2. Last one. Letting that go. Reach those arms overhead. Let's take a nice inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Let's combine those moves together. So we're going to lift up through the center and over to the right and over to the left. Arms come up towards the ceiling to start. So we're going to lift up through the center, lifting those shoulder blades off the mat. Chin is away from your chest. It's almost like you're trying to touch your ceiling. Reaching up. Reach over to the right side. Up towards the center. Then over towards the left side. Up towards the center and roll that back down. Great work. Take a nice big inhale. Let that go. Let's do that again. So we're going to take our palms up towards the ceiling, pressing into that block, straightening out those arms. Reach up towards that ceiling so your shoulder blades come off the mat. Then reach over to the right. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Lift up towards the center. Knit those ribs in. Over to the left side. Up towards the center. Bringing that all the way back down. Taking those arms overhead. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, let that go. Beautiful, friends. Let's stack those feet into tabletop. So finding your imprint. So pulling the belly button into the spine so that you have no space between the back and your mat. So you have a nice flat back, feeling yourself grounding that support of your back and your mat together. We're going to flex our feet, taking our knees over our hips. Pressing, this time flexing in our wrists, straightening out our arms. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, pressing up towards that ceiling, taking our knees towards our forearms. It's going to look different on every body. We're going to stay here for 4 breaths. Keep that press happening, pushing up towards the ceiling, knees into those forearms. Slowly take everything back down. Beautiful, friends. Take a nice big inhale here. Let that go. That's your supine crow pose. Little arm balance on the mat. Let's do that one more time. So let's stack our knees over our hips. Flexing in those wrists, pressing up towards the ceiling. This is a great place to stay, where you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine, knitting those ribs in together, really pressing with those hands. And as you press with those hands, focusing in on that core, nice strong abdominals. Option, as you inhale, press up towards the ceiling. Take a nice exhale out. Inhale, knees towards the forearms. Keep pressing. Maybe your knees come in towards your elbows. Maybe they come even further in towards your knees. Keep pressing. For 4, 3, 2, let it go, friends. Woo. Take that out nice and long. Stretch like you're stretching first thing in the morning. Nice inhale here. And a nice exhale. We're going to add a twisting action. Coming into that supine side crow. So if you've never been into side crow before, you can give this option a try. So stacking in tabletop again. I like to flex my feet. Know that you can also point those toes. Taking those arms up towards the ceiling. Again, we're going to press, flex those wrists. We're going to tuck our chin into our chest this time. And we're going to reach towards the right side. As I reach towards the right side, I'm going to press my right thigh against my left arm. And I'm going to reach further. Continuing to breathe. Inhale here. And exhale. For 4, 3, 2, let that go. Whew. Great work, friends. You just did side crow. Congratulations. We're going to try on the left side this time. I like to even out both sides. So we're going to stack. Knees over hips. Pressing those hands up towards the ceiling. Let's tuck our chin. Inhale. Reach to the left side this time. Exhale. Press that left arm into your right forearm. Inhale. Exhale it here. Keep pressing that arm and leg together. Really feeling that side body twist. 4, 4, 3, 2, let that go. Great work. Nice big inhale here. Nice exhale. Bringing both knees in towards your chest. You can rock side to side. Massage out that lower spine a little bit. But we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's always, I love to have fun in my classes. So we are going to take our hands underneath our thighs and we're going to rock up and down on our spine. So we're going to roll like a ball. So you're rolling like a ball, but you're also using a little bit of momentum, yes, but also you're using your core. So here's option 1. Option 2, we're going to hold on to one leg and the other leg is going to come down, maybe straightening out our right leg. Balancing, balancing. Let's try the other side. So bending in that right knee, left leg is long. You can certainly add a bend to it. Pointing through those toes, coming down. Using that core. What are you doing, Jackie? Beautiful, guys. Let's switch sides. So we're going to alternate every time we come up. And right. And left. C-curving that spine, allowing the vertebrae to come down on the mat. Let's do one more on each side. And we're going to hold this one up. Beautiful, friends. Let's take those feet off to the side. Coming into a tabletop position. So we're going to stack our joints to start. So our knees are going to be over our hips, shoulders over our wrists. Let's take our fingertips towards our knees and reaching our bums towards our heels. Feeling that stretch in our forearms. Just preparing our wrists for all of that work we're going to do today. Only coming down as far as you want to go today. Beautiful. Stacking again. We're going to take our, I'm going to face you this time. Let's take our right arm out to the side. Nice long arm. Bending into that left elbow like a serving tray. Let's reach that right arm under. But staying lifted in that shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, taking that out nice and long. Maybe looking over those fingertips. Let's do that again. Reach. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Reach to the side. This time, maybe allowing that shoulder to come towards the mat. Maybe that ear is going to come towards the mat. You can stay here in this nice twist. Option to tent the left fingertips. Balance, maybe bringing that other arm up towards the ceiling. I like to place it on my tailbone, opening up that left shoulder, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, let's slowly unravel. Taking that hand back to the floor, lifting yourself up, hand comes out to the side. Stacking again, hand comes down, left arm out. Let's do the other side. Bending in that right elbow, reaching that left arm through, looking over those fingertips, taking it nice and long. Let's do that again. With each breath, feeling that twist in that torso, bringing that hand out to the side. On this one, maybe allowing that shoulder to reach towards the floor. Maybe that ear rests against the floor. Palm is facing up. Option to tent the right fingertips. Maybe taking that hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe placing it on your tailbone. Inhale, that shoulder opens up. Keep that breath alive. 4, 3, 2. Let's release that nice and slow. Arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Taking that hand down, pressing yourself up, out towards the side, and planting it down. Coming into a little bird dog sequence. Let's take our left leg nice and long. So I have a slight tuck in the tail. So instead of sinking down, I'm going to pull that belly up and in with a nice flat back. Left leg is nice and long. Right arm is up towards that right ear. Maybe taking that right leg up. Balancing here. 4, 4, 3, 2, taking that back down, resetting. Fingertips are nice and wide. Putting all my weight into my palm of my hand, little spider fingers. Right leg is nice and long. Left arm is beside my left ear. Pushing with that left foot, squeezing my glutes. Breathing here. For 4, 3, 2, taking that back down. Beautiful work, friends. We're going to add on to this movement a little bit of fun and some spatial awareness. Taking that left leg out nice and long. Right arm is up beside that ear. Bending in that left knee. Let's try to tap that foot. Woo! There it is. Taking it out nice and long. Bend. Squeeze your glute. It's going to ignite that hamstring. Working that core hard, balancing hard, bend. Here we go. You're doing great. Last time. Keeping that leg nice and long, we'll take our hand down I'm going to kickstand my right foot. Little spinorama into that side plank pose. So I'm going to stack my hip. Hips are pointed forward. Taking my hand to my ear, bending in that leg. Taking that knee towards the elbow and out nice and long. Squeeze your bum. And extend. Bringing it in. And extend. Press. You have 2 more. Last one. And extend. Arm comes down. Coming back towards that tabletop. Great work, friends. Let's reset. Let's try the other side. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Right leg is nice and long. Left arm. Lifting up. We're going to bend that right knee. Take that left arm to the right foot. Finding that foot. One side's going to be better than the other. Bending that knee. All the way over. Inhale. And exhale. Tap. And release. Squeezing your bum, friends. Last time here. Keeping that leg nice and long. We're going to spinorama, kickstand that left foot. Hips are going to point forward. Flexing in that foot. Hand comes behind that ear. Reaching that elbow towards that knee for 1. Stretching it out nice and long. Nice little oblique side stretch. And reach. Firing up that core. Working on that balance. We have 5. Beautiful. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Nice and long. Reach, reach, reach. Planting that hand. Foot comes down. Coming back into that tabletop. Let's tuck our toes. Lift our knees. Press up into that upside down V. Downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. So let's have a nice deep bend in those knees. Allowing that head to reach towards the mat. Hips are reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice long spine. Give your head a little shake from side to side. A little shake up and down. And let's pedal out those feet. Lifting one heel. Allowing that heel to come towards the mat. Straightening and bending. Feeling a nice little hamstring stretch here. Pressing the mat away from you, keeping that long spine, friends. Come up high on those tippy tip toes, and let's walk our feet towards our hands. Nice and slow. Like you're in high, high heels. Walk, walk, walk. Coming as far as you can go to the top of your mat. And then hang here in a little rag doll. So maybe holding onto your elbows. You're rocking side to side. letting it all go. Keeping that bend in those knees. Coming up into monkey pose, straightening out those legs, straightening out the back. Option to have your hands on your shins. With that nice flat back. Let's place our hands on our hips. We're going to come all the way up to stand. And head comes up last. Beautiful, friends, coming into that mountain pose. Let's take a few inhales here and a few exhales. Finding our breath once again. Taking our hands to the heart center, let's reach them all the way up towards that ceiling and open them out towards the T position. Let's do that again, all the way up, reach up. Bring them down through heart center. Good. This time as we come all the way up, out to the side, let's twist towards the right side. Maybe looking over our right fingertips, reaching those hands up towards the ceiling. Let's twist towards the left side, looking over those left fingertips, reaching up and twist, up and twist. Last time, reaching up. Let's take our arms out so they're cactus arms, reaching that chest towards the ceiling, the nice extended heart opener. Inhale here. Exhale. Reach those arms up. Reaching all the way down. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Letting that go. Bending in those knees. Shaking your head side to side. Moving those feet together, if they're not already there. Squeezing your legs together. We're going to place our left hand on our left ankle. Our right arm is going to come up towards that ceiling. Having that nice twist in that forward fold. Maybe you're looking up towards the ceiling for a challenge. Maybe you're looking down towards the floor for balance. Bending in those knees, come back to that forward fold. Letting that go. Let's squeeze our legs together. Placing that right hand on the right ankle. Twisting towards the left side this time. Option, bringing that hand up towards that ceiling. Giving yourself a nice body twist. Squeeze your legs together like they're one tree trunk. We're going to inhale for 4. 4, 3. 2. And we're going to let that go. Shaking that head side to side. Inhale, come up to monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to step back to plank, right, left. Exhale, we're going to come all the way down towards our bellies. However you get there is fine by me. Hi, little Jack. Taking our arms nice and long in front of us, we're going to come into a wide angle cobra. So my feet are untucked. Taking my hands nice and wide beside my chest. I'm going to tense those fingertips. Elbows are going to point up towards the ceiling and squeeze my bum. Pull my belly button up towards my spine. Inhale, pressing through my fingertips, stretching up nice and tall. Taking a few breaths here, in through that nose, out through that mouth. One more time. And release. Taking those arms nice and long. Let's swim that around. Hands are still nice and wide. Elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling, and I've tented my fingertips. Squeeze your bum. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that bum. Chest is forward. You can smile. Inhale here. Exhale here. One more time. And let that go. Plant those hands. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Push yourself back. Downward facing dog. Coming back into that downward facing dog with my fingertips nice and wide. Back is nice and flat. Long spine. I like to pedal out my feet in this restorative pose. I'm going to walk my feet a little bit in, and they're hip distance apart. Taking my left hand towards my left ankle or my right ankle, and looking over my right armpit, coming into a nice down dog twist. You can have that hand nice and flat, or up on your fingertips, or even on a block. With each inhale, looking further under that armpit. Two more complete breaths here. Releasing that side. Taking that right arm to the left ankle, looking under that left armpit. With each inhale, continuing that twist. Know that you can have a nice bend in those knees. Using your breath to help you. Increase that twist. Inhale here. Exhale to release. Stepping back into that downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to take our right foot all the way up towards the sky. Let's bend and flex that foot. Rotate that ankle one way. And rotate it the other way. Bending in that knee, let's bring ourselves over. Maybe our knee reaches our outside of our elbow. Pressing that leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Bending that knee, coming into that high plank. Maybe the knee reaches to the outside of the elbow. One more time, lifting. Bend that knee. Outside of that ankle. Maybe that foot comes to the ground. Let's drop that back knee to the floor, wherever you are. Coming up into a low lunge. Option to roll that mat on that left side. The hips are going to be pointed forward. Nice neutral spine here. Let's take our left arm up towards the ceiling and reach towards the right side. So feel that stretch through the psoas, through the side body. Lifting back up towards the ceiling, taking that hand towards your right knee. Opening that left arm up wide. And maybe looking over those right fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's release. Hands come to the floor. Lift that foot back up. Step back. Plank. Push yourself back. Downward facing dog. Pedaling at our feet. Pressing those hands into the floor. Let's take that left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend and flex that foot. Let's rotate the ankle one way. Rotate it the other way. Bending in that knee. Come forward into high plank. Maybe that knee reaches the outside of that elbow. Push it all the way back. Three-legged dog. Bend that knee. High plank. Come all the way back. Last time. Bend that knee. Bring it forward. Pause here. 4, 4. 3, 2. Maybe that foot comes down. Back knee to the floor. Untuck that toe. Coming up. Hips are pointed forward. Taking that right arm up towards the ceiling. Reaching tall with those right fingertips and then lean over towards the left side. So feeling that stretch come all the way down from your fingertips, down that side body. I feel this right in the hip flexor area. Low lunge. Coming back up through center, let's place that right hand on the left knee, pressing that knee into that hand. Left arm comes out long. So with each inhale, press that knee towards that hand. It's going to allow you to twist even further. Inhale here. And exhale. Releasing that side. Bringing your hands towards the floor. Tucking your toe. Lifting your knee. Turning your toes towards the front. You may want your block here. And just coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So I like to have my heels in and my toes out, just for more stability here. Option here is to hold onto your elbows, letting that head go. Maybe a slight bend in your knees. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Taking this block a little bit in front of you in the center and placing your right hand on the block, nice and wide, giving yourself a nice flat back. Option to bring that left arm up towards the ceiling, trying to keep that hips pointed down, reaching that arm up. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Reaching with those fingertips. One last inhale. Exhale, let's switch sides. Let's find our left hand on the block. Pushing our hips towards the floor, nice flat back. Reaching that right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhaling here. Reach as you exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Coming back down. We're going to take this block over towards your right side this time. Bending into that right knee. Pressing that knee into that forearm. Lifting that left arm up nice and long. Feeling that nice stretch in that inner thigh as you lift up through that shoulder. Let's switch sides. Taking the block along for the ride. So bending into that left knee, planting that left hand, pushing that leg into that arm as you twist, reaching up towards the sky. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Taking everything towards the front of your room. Rocking back and forth on that foot. Stepping that foot forward. Forward fold. Option to hold on to those elbows. Inhale the monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Coming into mountain. We're going to take our feet hip distance apart and coming up onto our tip toes. So lifting those heels, pulling that core in. Option to have your hands through heart center. Maybe you're bringing them out, cactus arms, or even placing them on your hips. Finding that balance, finding that spot on the floor that's not moving. Now, if you're looking for a challenge, close down your eyes. Woo-hoo. We're going to inhale here, squeeze your bum. There's my stability. Taking our arms forward, we're going to reach our bums back like we're trying to sit in a chair. Keeping those heels lifted, friends. Coming down. Nice and slow. Always have to add squats. Wherever you are. Keeping those heels lifted, we're going to press back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your bum. Press, press, press. Lift, lift, lift. All the way back up to stand. Heels come down. Ooh. Let's do that one more time. Hands through heart center. Lift up on those heels. Squeeze your bum, friends. Taking those arms forward. Coming on down. So lifting those heels up. We got this, friends. Go as slow. Wherever you are. Maybe flatten down your heels. Taking those feet out nice and wide into a little yogi squat. I like to mention the block because you can also use it to sit on. So you can have many different heights of the block. This is your practice. In our yogi squat, our feet are going to be slightly pointed out. Chest is nice and wide, and pressing those elbows with those knees. Let's inhale here. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. We're going to take our left hand on the floor. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Feeling that nice little stretch, deep stretch. Nothing little about this one. Coming back towards center. Switching sides. Right palm So pressing that leg away from me, reaching with the fingertips, feeling a nice stretch in my ankles. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back. Pressing through those feet, lifting myself up, forward fold. Inhale the monkey. Exhale, bend those knees, arms come forward. Chair pose, squeezing those legs together. Pressing all the way up. Reaching tall, taking those arms down, hands through heart center. Beautiful, friends. Coming into a twisted chair, reaching those arms up. Bringing those hands through the heart center again. Squeezing those legs together. Squeeze your bum. Come on down. Twisting towards the right side. That left elbow is coming towards that right knee. Trying to even out those hips. Elbow is pointed up towards the ceiling. Pressing your palms together. Maybe your fingertips. Can you sink a little lower? Yes, you can. Twist for 4, 3, 2, unwind, press up, reach up, tall flowers, hands through the heart center. Let's do this one more time. Coming down into chair. Right elbow towards that left knee. Pressing your legs together. Using that elbow and knee as leverage with each breath. You twist. You inhale and you exhale. Keep that breath alive. 4, 4. Get a little lower. 3, 2, back through center, standing up nice and tall. Reach tall, friends. Nice, beautiful flowers. Coming back through center. Gorgeous. We're going to come down into a nice squat again. Reaching our hands forward, squeezing into our bums. Coming as low as you can go. I like to have my block nearby. So maybe your heels lift up off the mat. That's awesome. So wherever you are, we're going to take that block over towards the right side. I have it on the highest setting here. And I'm reaching and twisting with that long spine. Pulling that belly button in towards my spine. Option to stay right here. Practicing that very deep twist. Option 2. Taking those hands on the floor with nice wide fingertips. We're going to have nice chaturanga arms, which just means we're going to bend in our elbows. I like to come up a little bit, resting my knee on the outside of that elbow, tipping forward. Maybe my feet come off the floor into side crow. Taking those feet back down, catching my breath. And we're going to do the other side. So again, option, staying in this deep squat with heels lifted, toe stand. It's a great balance to do for your toes, your ankles, your mobility of your lower body. Option to add on that twist with the block will help with that stable movement. And option 2, I'll turn to face you. Option 2 is to keep that deep twist, but planting the hands. I like to come up a little bit from my squat and bend those elbows and use my arms like shelves, and maybe my feet will come off the floor. Balancing here, strong core. And when you're done, you're done. Coming back down, finding a seat on that mat, shaking it off, letting it go. Always fun to try out new things in a class. Wherever you are, let's take a deep inhale. Reaching up towards the ceiling, hands through heart center. Beautiful, let's do that again. Reaching up, bringing those hands through heart center. This time, let's take our left hand to our right knee and our right hand to our outer hip. Maybe looking forward to the things to come. Let's just breathe here. Lots of twists in our practice today. Firing up that core, creating some muscle memory. Releasing this side, bring our hands all the way up through heart center. Arms are nice and wide. Let's bring our right arm to our left knee, our left hand to the outside of that left hip. And just breathe here. Coming back through center. Take one big inhale up. Exhale, hands together. Planting those feet flat on the floor. Let's make our way back down onto our backs on the mat. So maybe using our hands. We did a lot of core work today, helping you get all the way down onto that mat, onto your backs. Our feet are going to be as wide as our mats. Taking our hands out to a T position. Actually, let's cactus arm. And our knees are going to be over to the right side. Continuing with our twists all the way to the end. If you're looking for a little bit more, take that right ankle and propping it onto that left knee. Giving that left side a little bit more of a stretch. Just letting it all go. Taking those feet back up, flat on the floor. Knees are going to reach towards the other side this time. Left ankle on that right knee. Finding that breath again. Coming back to your natural breathing. Taking this moment just to be on your mat. If it's in your practice, you can close down your eyes, or finding a spot on the floor or the wall. Releasing that side, taking your legs out nice and long. Take up space. Don't shrink away. Take up as big a space as you can. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Relax that jaw. Feel your shoulders on the mat. Feel your spine along the mat, keeping you safe and grounded. Staying here for as long as you need to today. Wishing you peace in your mind, peace in your heart, peace in your thoughts. My name is Alli. Have a great day.